What's up, my man?
How you doing?
Justin, pretty boy. My family in Boston.
Yeah.
They think you are the next thing to Brad Pitt.
We love Boston. We love Boston.
They love your show. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Dope.
Thank you.
Dope.
Congrats to you on everything.
Yeah, man.
Everything.
Yeah.
Not just this year, but last year, the year before, your whole career.
We're going into 8.
Thank you for the entertainment.
And now I heard, and I didn't realize this, so forgive me. We have something in common. I started out on Young and Restless in 1994, and I had a nice little 8-year run, and then I think. Is it true?
I had a 2-year run over there about 10 years ago. I don't remember the exact dates, but after you had already left.
Okay. Do you remember your character's name?
Adam Newman.
Oh, you were a Newman.
I was.
You were in the fancy family.
See, you were on one hour. You know exactly what you're talking about.
I was a Winters.
Okay.
Winters. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. My brother Christoph, may he rest in peace.
Yes.
Yeah, he was a beautiful soul.
He was. I worked with him. Yeah.
And he helped me really believe in myself and get my career out the gate.
Great.
And so here I am, almost 30 years later.
It's amazing, isn't it?
It's kind of crazy.
Flies by, doesn't it?
Yeah. So I was telling you off camera, you just had your first full season, being the man, 22 episodes. I'm going to talk to you in season 4.
And what I said,
and you're going to be doing interviews like this, like, whoo.
We'll try to keep it together. Let's see what we can do. I'll be calling you for advice. See if you're still around.
Put it in your contract. Leave me alone on Mondays.
Leave you alone on Mondays. That's right. All right, gotcha.
All right, I think we're supposed to play a game.
Let's dive in.
Ask questions. All right,
let's dive in.
first?
Yeah,
right,
sure. All right. Oh, here's a good one. Your first act is sort of a 2-part question. Your first acting job.
Okay.
And what did you learn from that job that stayed with you even today?
My first acting job, well, we just kind of touched on it. My first professional acting job was the Young and the Restless.
Okay.
I got a call. They said, "Do you want to audition for a soap opera?" I had no idea what I was doing. I did take a little theater arts in college. I was a communication major and a theater arts minor. But long story short, I came down. I auditioned. It was me and 5 guys. And they
going out for the same part.
Going out for the same part, but they had picked from 268 guys. But I'd gotten there in the later process. I go in, I audition, I do my thing. They say, okay, they've made a decision. I call this payphone, and I call my future first agent because he wouldn't sign. He wasn't going to sign me unless I got the part.
Is that right? Like, that sounds kind of backwards.
Yeah, they said they made a decision, and I know it wasn't me. I shouldn't have done this. It was a big mistake. I need to go home. I should have never been here. Shamar, calm down. I can't calm down. You're messing with my life. You're messing with my life. Well, what'd they say? They simply stated the fact that you got the part, son. Holy bleep bleep bleep. Bleep, bleep, bleep. And there was a guy parked on the side of the street, double parked, with his window half down because I think his wife was in the market or something. So I ran up to him, and just random. I said, "I know you don't know me, but you're the first person to know I'm gonna be on TV."
Because you needed to celebrate with somebody.
He rolled that window straight up. Like,
and that was
who's this cuckoo bird? But to answer your question, and then fear kicked in. I celebrated, and then I was like, holy smokes.
Now I have to do it.
What am I going to do now? Like, I don't even know if I'm good at this and all that. And so with that fear, I walked into the fear because my mother always told me, leap and the net will appear. I went on the show and I just tried and I was scared to death. But Christoph St. John, who played my older brother, Neil Winters, he was the dude on that show, and I had watched him. Friends in college just watched him, and he just embraced me, just figuratively and literally, and said, "You're green, but I got you. It's going to take time, but you're going to learn, and you're going to be great." And so, Young and Restless for me was school, and so I got paid to follow my butt every day, but just to be bold enough to keep trying, following your butt, get up, following your butt, get up. And little by little, and I got with an acting coach, I got into class, and I took it seriously. And then just little by little, my confidence grew. And so then I grew as an actor, and I grew as a young man.
And you learned perseverance as well.
I did. I learned, if something scares you, you run right at it. And if it knocks you down, you can either get back up or you can quit. And that's not in my vocabulary. So I just kept, I had this opportunity, I was going to make the most of it. And 8 years I grew, and I treat my career like school. Young and Restless was high school. Criminal Minds after that was college. SWAT is grad school. And who knows what after that.
The rest is birthday cake. That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's
your
great.
turn. Your turn. Let's see what we got. Okay. like I said, my family in Boston, especially the ladies, they fawning all over you on Sunday nights. So I'm sure you met a lot of fans with Young and the Restless and now Tracker. When you're signing autographs and meeting fans on the streets or wherever, what is your most memorable fan interaction?
Well, lately it's been with Tracker. Lately it's been a lot of people saying that they can watch the show with their whole family, which is really important to me. I think that's so cool that you have. It's hard to do nowadays too, to produce a piece of material that is universally loved, men, women, children. You know, it's and you can sit down with your whole family and watch it. So I really enjoy that.
Do ladies want to go camping with you?
in the RV.
In the RV.
All right, here we go. And for you. Well, we get a lot of advice. I don't know. Off the top of your head, though, what's the best advice you've ever received?
Think outside the box. You're going to get knocked down in life. You're going to get knocked down in this career. You take a knee. Always get up. Embrace the haters. Let that fuel you. Don't try to be anybody else but yourself. I'm just gonna do me, whatever that is. So it's hard as hell to get in, whatever profession you're in, and it's harder to stay in.
Yeah.
So you got to get hungry, you got to hustle, and you got to have a never quit mentality.
Yeah, that's good. Who gave you that advice? A bunch of people? One person?
My biggest mentor, honestly, and it sounds, I don't know, hallmarky, but it was my mother. My mother's in heaven now. Love you. But she gave me a card that sits in my office to this day, and I think it represents everything I was just talking about. And it's a simple card that says, "Leap, and the net will appear."
It's interesting because that's so true. I mean, that doesn't mean be careless or reckless at all.
No.
There's a big difference between taking chances and being measured about it and being safe about it and responsible about those chances, and being reckless and careless. And I think sometimes people confuse what you just said, leap and a net will appear with it'll be fine, I'll do whatever, which is absolutely not what you're saying.
If you want something bad enough, if you want that thing over there, you want something bad enough, be brave enough to go get it, right? It may scare you. The whole process may scare you. But if you run at that wall of fear enough times, you'll bust through it, and on the other side, that fear will become your strength. And so I construe leap meaning be brave, and you're jumping blindly, which is scary as all get out, but have faith that you will land. You don't know where you're going to land,
right,
but just have faith that you will land. And because nothing comes to anybody who doesn't take that risk. I don't mean this to sound arrogant, but I don't want a normal life. I don't want a status quo life. I want my version of an extraordinary life. And
no, that's great. And when you leap and the net will appear, I love that. I'm going to take that, actually, if you don't mind.
Not at all.
But you may not actually get what it is that you said. You find something over there, you look at it, and you want it. Right. You may leap and not get it, but you know what you will end up with? No regret. Right. At least you won't be sitting here going, I wonder what would have happened if.
But it'll turn. You want that thing right there. You want that thing, and you go and you leap, and you close your eyes and you hope, and then you land, and then you look up.
Right.
And that door's shut. But because you took that leap, this door opens.
That's right.
And you just got to trust that.
That's great. That's really great. Here we go. Oh, look at this. We're going to boast a little bit here. We are both producer and leads on our respective shows. Has being a producer changed your approach? That's a good question.
Yeah, being a producer. Yeah, it's what I love is I am the lead of the show. And I'm proud of that. I'm a leader, but I'm humble enough and smart enough to know that I can't do it by myself. So I enjoy leading the personalities. I enjoy leading the camaraderie and the chemistry of the show. And so I'm an executive producer on my show, but I'm not Sony. Don't get it twisted. I'm not CBS. I'm not the showrunner. But what I do is what I feel good about is I corral the crew. I corral all of us that are in the trenches. And I hope that I inspire them like, hey, we work hard here, but then we play hard here. No jerks allowed on this set. No jerks allowed on this set. If anybody has the right to be a jerk, I'm not a jerk because my mama wouldn't have that. So we work our tails off, we play our position, we enjoy it. And if that's not your thing, then maybe this ain't your house. But it's nice to be able to have a say in the room. It's nice to be able to talk creative with the writers.
I find that you also learn other people's jobs more than you would just being an actor, right?
For sure.
Because you're hearing all the phone calls, or you're on all the phone calls, or you're getting the emails, and you're understanding, in more detail what every position does, which is interesting. Because you don't, as an actor, you're kind of mired, you're buried in that,
right?
And you know that job,
right?
But you don't understand all the other.
Now you understand all the pieces,
yeah.
And so okay,
I enjoy that.
Yeah, I enjoy that so much. Like, okay, I'll take care of these pieces of the puzzle. I understand what's happening over here, and then to get that puzzle to mesh and to be one pretty picture as best it can be.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Yeah. All right, I think this is the last one. I'll give it to you.
Give me the curveball.
Oh, this is fun. This is simple. Do you have a secret talent?
Well, if I told you, it wouldn't be a secret.
I can ride a unicycle.
Can you?
I can ride a unicycle.
I was in New York over the weekend. I saw a guy riding a unicycle all the way from Columbus Circle all the way down to like past Fifth Ave.
Was it a short one or one of those tall?
It wasn't. It was a bicycle that the front tire.
Oh wow!
He didn't have a front tire, so
cool.
He was riding it like this.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
I don't know. I think at this point I used to have secret talents, and I think at this point I've shared them all with everyone. Really, just trying to get jobs. I'm like,
so give us one.
I can breathe fire. No, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. What is a secret talent that I don't know if it's a secret. I'm pretty good in the kitchen. Good,
Okay.
Yeah, good cook. Get on the grill. Get in the kitchen. Do a lot of. I could probably. I'm pretty handy around the house. I can fix pretty much anything. It didn't always used to be that way, but I kind of out of necessity learned how to do a bunch of that kind of stuff. So
there it is.
There it is.
Shamar Moore.
Justin
Hartley.
Tracker, October 13th.